It's open.
Hey, I was hoping that you'd be open for an occasional surprise.
I am, occasionally.
Yeah, like what occasion?
Depends.
Actually, you're thinking that I should have phoned before I came here, and that's true, but see, I was in the neighborhood.
I don't have a neighborhood, Victoria. I live in a lighthouse. I moved out here to get rid of neighborhoods and unexpected visitors, to tell you the truth.
Are you trying to insult me? I'm much tougher than you think.
I know.
So, did I interrupt some very important business?
Very important. I was standing over there, looking over there. I was thinking about you.
No. You wouldn't lie to a gal, would you?
I could. But I'm not.
You know, I have this compulsion that I have to see you all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's like this, I don't know, it's this dam that's building and building. Every minute of every day is just about you, and I just feel like I'm gonna burst. It's a scary feeling.
God, I guess. The idea terrifies me.
Thanks very much. So, listen, Jagger, you never told me what happened with your brother and sister. Did you find them?
Yeah, I found her.
Oh, Jagger, that's
great.
wonderful.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, well, it didn't exactly turn out the way I hoped.
What happened? What do you mean?
I guess my expectation was too high, and I waited too long, and it was too late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
That's all right, you know. Just got our own family and everything, but I want to tell you that I appreciate everything you've done, really.
It's all right.
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm
Thanks.
fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, poor guy. Hey, you did everything you could for him.
Yeah, I came down too hard on him for breaking into the judge's files. I shouldn't have done that.
What? He was wrong. I mean, he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, people do crazy things, I guess, sometimes, you know? Especially when family's concerned.
You mean your son?
It's gotta be hard feeling like you're not needed anymore.
Dylan will always need you, Paul.
Yeah, right, Jennifer. Right, maybe not after Tracy gets through with him. I'll be surprised if he even wants to see me. Assuming that I ever see him again.
Well, there you are. What do you think? Just because you're a graduate, you get to stay in bed all day?
Oh, heaven forbid. Thanks for the party last night.
Oh, did you like it? I did. Of course, I wasn't doing it for myself, but I am so proud of you. I just wanted to show you off. Can you believe Dr. Quartermain showing up? He could have knocked me over with a feather. And Robin and Ruby.
It was great.
Come. Goodness, what's this? What? Well, that lovely locket that Ray got you, it's just sitting out there on the ground.
General Hospital.
Do you have any idea at all why this would be lying there on the ground?
Oh, you know what? I bet it broke.
Oh, yeah, but that's it. Oh, yeah, I can see where the chain snapped. Oh, poor Ray's gonna be devastated.
Well, just don't tell him.
You know, that's a good idea. I think I'll just drop by and get a new one. I wonder if this is sterling silver.
Mom, I really don't want you to do that. I don't want you wasting money on something I'll probably never wear.
Oh, of course you'll wear it. It's lovely.
I don't understand why you needed to get me anything anyway.
Well, he didn't need to. I think he wanted to. I mean, given the fact that we haven't seen him in years, I think it was pretty sweet of him.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, I dated guys that were a lot worse than Ray, believe me. I mean, at least he didn't go running into the other room screaming when he heard I had a kid. You know, he was always different. He really liked you. He brought you some great presents, and he took care of you when I couldn't.
I don't remember anything about that.
I do, so you might not like his taste in jewelry, but I really wish you'd be sweeter to him.
Sure, Mom, I'll try.
Good girl. Well, I gotta get to work. Clean up around here?
Yeah, sure. All right. Couldn't wait around all day and sleep in bed.
See you later.
Bye.
For lunch? What? What are you talking about?
With my mother. I mentioned it last night. I thought you might join
No,
us.
I forgot about it. Oh, no, look, I know Angela's going to be totally devastated, right? But would you mind if I skip this one?
This may come as a shock, but I think she's actually gotten used to you. Or at least the idea of you anyway.
Good. Because I think we'll be spending a lot of time together. Fact is, I can't justify shrimp cocktails and Caesar salads right now because every minute that goes by, Tracy's trail gets colder, right? Which doesn't surprise me because everything she touches turns to ice anyway.
Except you.
Because of you. And Susan, of course. I spoke to her last night, and she was kind of catching up with me about school and her friends and all that, and it hit me how fast she's growing up and how much I love her. And sometimes I think that if it weren't for the two of you, that I don't know where my life would be, Johnny. I really don't.
Oh, don't say that.
It's true, right? Look, I'll see you tonight. Okay?
Yeah, you will. And I promise I won't bring my mother home, okay?
I love you. I'll take care of this.
Bye.
Kid, how you doing?
Jagger, why don't you tell Ruby that the health department could
Hey.
shut her down for allowing rats in here?
You heard anything about Paul's kid yet?
You couldn't care less about Dylan. You just want to get back at Tracy, and I sure as hell would like to know why.
I want to know when exactly you're going to remember who ran you over, for crying
Marco,
out loud.
I told you I made a deal with Tracy. I'm going to live up to my end
One
of it.
phone call to the cops. What's the matter with you? Why won't you do this?
If you're so anxious to see justice here, why don't you call the police?
This has nothing to do... Nobody would believe me on this.
Oh, really? How about the Senate committee, for starters?
Will you forget about that? What are you holding on to that for? You stupid? Or is this some kind of a gender thing with you?
You lied about me in front of the entire country. You better believe, Marco, I'll be hanging
It's
on to that little
old business.
memory.
Forget about that. It's getting in the way now.
No. Now, you tell me why you're so intent on my nailing Tracy.
I told you she took my money. She has my money. Look, the minute she told me what happened, I told her she wasn't going to get away with this. I told her that.
When was that?
The night
Just
it
when
took
did you
place,
tell
I
her?
don't know exactly when it was. The night it happened.
Really? Well, now, Marco, that kind of makes you an accessory, doesn't it?
I told her to give herself up. For well, what are you bringing this stuff? This is
Okay,
all
that
getting in the way.
explains why you won't tell the police yourself. You're as much to blame as Tracy is.
It has nothing to do with it. You know that.
No, Marco, I don't know anything.
Well, figure it out. I'm not exactly a hit-and-run kind of guy.
Don't get me started on what kind of guy
Dave,
you are.
You don't make this call, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life. You understand me? Hey, pal. How you doing? You pumped? You ready? Huh?
I was born ready.
You were born ready. One fight, you're Sugar Ray already, for crying out loud.
The Robinson or Leonard? Robinson?
Leonard, you're too young to remember Robinson. You're too young to remember Leonard. What am I saying? You want to stay focused? You want to stay relaxed? Speaking of which,
I have nightmares about being
relaxed.
focused.
Yeah, listen, kid. Just do what I tell you, okay? Go. Meet me at the gym.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
I like him. So you're getting pretty serious about this thing, huh?
It's not a thing. It's called boxing, and I'm serious about it.
Oh. Well, at least I finally heard why you're doing it. For the money, right?
You'll make money till you're pro, and I'm not pro yet.
Well, so, great. When do you turn pro?
When I'm good enough.
Well, can't you just kind of skip over the amateur part? I mean, Jagger.
Mhm.
If you're gonna mess up your beautiful little face, you should at least get paid for it, don't you think?
It's a lot more than money, okay? It's a lot more than that.
Well, then what? What, like blood?
No, like competition, keeping in shape, stuff like that. Like believing you can win at something, stuff like that.
Oh, winning.
Yeah, winning.
That's a good part. Well, that's definitely why AJ's doing it, to win. Okay, let me get this straight. If you win tonight and if he wins tonight, then you guys end up fighting each other, right?
That's the ticket.
Well, that ought to be interesting. You know, I understand why AJ doesn't like you. I mean, because, you know, Karen dumped Jason for you, and so he's doing that whole loyalty, brotherly thing, but I still haven't quite figured out why you don't like AJ.
Do you really want me to explain that to you?
Yes, please.
Well, maybe because of his attitude. He thinks he owns the world because his last name is Quartermain. Okay?
Well, you do have to admit, I mean, he may not own the world, but in Port Charles, being a Quartermain is a pretty big deal.
Well, it really won't mean squat when you get in the ring.
Squat.
Squat. So we'll see who's got the power in the ring.
AJ,
Hey, what's up?
tonight in the banquet room, there's going to be 150 bigwigs from the software industry who are going to have dinner. It's your big opportunity. You're in charge of the staff. What? No thanks, Ned? Now's my big opportunity.
No,
Now's
no,
my
no,
big
I
chance.
appreciate
Will
it.
prove
Man, I
myself?
appreciate it, but I'm not working tonight.
Schedule says you are.
No, I switched with Monroe, see? But it's cool. He's got a lot of experience with big groups, and it'll be fine.
Now, why would you do that?
Got the boxing tournament tonight, Ned.
Whoa. Did Julia okay this? I know I didn't.
I didn't think I needed permission to change the schedule.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, I guess that's what nepotism is all about. You think you can take all kinds of advantages with the family, is that
Oh,
it?
come on, Ned. People switch schedules all the time. You don't get on their case. What's the big deal as long as
What's the
I'm
big
covered?
deal? Well, I thought this job was a big deal to you. Evidently, I was wrong.
It is, Ned, but you know, sometimes I think because I'm a family member, you make me play by a different set of rules than you do the rest of the employees.
That's right, AJ. You want to know why? Because you're a quartermain, and people expect you. People are waiting for you to fall on your face. Just remember that. And I also think you better start taking this business more seriously, all right? We get our power with our brains, not with our brawn.
Yeah, Ned, well, maybe I'll get mine from both. It seems to me that there were a few times you could have benefited from a little knowledge of self-defense, huh? Like the time Paul decked you at the spa opening. Oh, and then there was Bill Eckert, huh? He got in a couple of good shots, too, didn't he?
All right, smart Alec. Let's just hope that Sean Donnelly's not in the ring with you holding you back. Touche.
Now, listen, you gonna be cool and you gonna let me go or what?
All right, hotshot. You think you're so tough? I'll come down and check you out.
Great. Save your seat. Thanks.
Hey,
Hey.
safety one too, Hollifield.
I will, absolutely.
Okay.
Bye, Ned.
You don't mind, do you?
Gee, I had no idea you were such a big fan of seeing men beating each other to a bloody pulp.
Me, I love a good fight. Pick me up at
Evidently.
6:30.
What if I'm there a little early?
Ha! Promises, promises.
Holly? Sorry, did you say something? Are you all right? You seem a million miles away. Oh. Only a million? Somehow that doesn't seem far enough.
There's so many lost years that we have to make up for.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Wasn't it you that said we can't live in the past?
Did I say that? When did I get to be so smart?
Take your own advice, Victoria.
All right, all right. Now on, for the rest of our lives, there's no regrets, no looking back.
Hold it right there. I can't guarantee the rest of the day, let alone the rest of my life.
You know, there's one thing that stops me from feeling really perfect. And that's that someone had to get hurt in all of this.
What are you talking about?
Holly, I mean, she must be feeling awful.
Victoria, stop it. I don't want to hear this.
It's just that I remember what it felt like to lose you. I guess I was just wondering if maybe there was something that I could do or say to try and help her feel better.
I told you to stop it.
I just meant that maybe if she understood about our past, it would make it easier.
Now, you listen to me. Holly is not a problem. And you stop this Mother Teresa routine. I don't buy it.
All right. If you don't want me to say anything, I'll just have to trust you.
Well, there it is. Jagger Cates versus Jack Paluzzo right there.
Where? Oh, there it is.
It's not really a headline, is it?
Never mind. You'll have your name in neon lights one of these days.
That's a nice thought, Ruby, but it's not what I was worried about. I was hoping that maybe Mike was going to see it and get in touch with me. Not unless he's into reading the fine print.
Well, if my old eyes can read it, you can. Honey, I know you don't talk about it much, but I know how concerned you are about Mike and Gina.
Now, who am I kidding anyway, Ruby? Even if I found Mike and got Gina to listen to me, I don't even know if we're going to be a family again.
Hey, you do?
Well, are we chipper this morning?
Morning, Ruby. It's half the day's already gone.
I'm glad to see you like this. We were worried. You seem very stressed.
Well, you know, with graduation and my speech and finals and everything, who wouldn't be stressed?
Well, now the easy part starts. You got 2 summer jobs to take care of. You think you can handle it?
I can handle it, yes. But today's my day off, and I'm not going to think about it because I want to have fun and enjoy every second of it.
Excuse me.
Does that include coming to the boxing fight tonight?
Of course I'm going. I wouldn't miss that for the world. You ready?
Yeah.
How you feel?
I'm kind of surprised how ready I am.
Yeah?
But listen, I'm going to go to the gym, work out a little bit before the fight. I was wondering if you wanted to come with me and give me a little bit of inspiration.
What kind of inspiration?
What kind have you got?
I might be a distraction.
No. But I'll take my chances. I'm really glad that you're happy. I missed you.
I don't believe you. You knew that Tracy was a hit-and-run driver, and you let her get away with it?
No, not exactly. I mean, I got her to give Paul his divorce and to drop the charges against him. Yes, I was willing to let her get off to help Paul. But now it's just blowing up in my face.
You made a deal with Tracy Quartermain and expected it to go smoothly. Are you crazy, Jennifer?
You know, what was crazy was my thinking that I could beat Tracy at her own game.
And Paul knows nothing about any of this?
No.
Good.
Well, I'm going to tell him.
Don't even consider it.
I have to.
And say what? Oh, because I told your ex-wife and made a deal of she's run away with your son and has disappeared.
I'm gonna ask him to forgive me, Mother.
And what if he doesn't? Will it bring Dylan back?
That's not the point.
That's exactly the point.
Wow.
Nothing will be resolved, and you could lose Paul on top of it. I just put it all behind you and hope he never finds out.
You know, the last time you gave me that advice, Mom, it destroyed my marriage.
Only because Ned happened to find out about your relationship with Senator Kensington. This time,
No,
nothing...
this time I'm gonna tell the truth. It wasn't my relationship with Kensington that ended my marriage. It was the fact that I lied to Ned. I got that lesson, thank you.
You think it would be different if you told Ned the truth?
Well, I'll never know. Will I? Mother, the longer I let myself keep lying to Paul, the more this wall comes up between us. I can feel it. It's real.
What's going to happen when he finds out you didn't tell him in the first place?
I don't know. Okay, but the longer I wait, the worse it gets.
Jenny.
Mother, I am telling him, okay? There is nothing that you can say that's gonna stop me.
I just saw a flyer about the fireworks at the pier.
Why would there be that?
Because it's the 4th of July next week.
Really?
You know, I don't think that I have celebrated a real, honest-to-God 4th of July in over 12 years. I mean, I'm real good at Bastille Day.
Victoria, what are you talking about?
Fireworks. Boom, boom.
You're not saying you want to go to that thing on the pier?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you, me, and Sly, and I'll make a fabulous picnic.
I hate picnics. I've always hated picnics.
Stop whining. We could, take that blanket with the hole in it. Remember?
Oh, you really think you got me where you want me, don't you?
Me? Call me later?
I'll call you later.
Bill? Hi. What a surprise. What were you doing here?
Well, I was looking for you, of course. Are you feeling better?
Yes, much better, thank you. It's amazing what a good night's sleep can do. How are you sleeping these days?
I don't sleep well ever,
Right.
you know. I've missed you.
Well, good. That's good. I wouldn't want for us to start taking each other for granted.
No, I wouldn't want that either. I have an appointment, and I'm late already, but can I call you? We'll make some plans.
Yes, why don't you do that?
Okay. Glad I found you.
Wait, how about the fireworks at the pier?
What?
Well, they're always wonderful. And Sly would love them.
Sly? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm already going.
What can I come to?
Oh.
You remember last year?
How could I forget last year? Well, I'd love it, but I sort of promised Sly that we'd make this father-son thing. You know, how he is, and I've been having a lot of trouble with him.
Right, feeling sort of neglected.
Absolutely, I knew you would understand.
Well, I think it's very nice of you to spend some time with him. I'm sure he'll really appreciate it.
Well, we'll make plans for something else, all right? Bye.
I mean, how big is the guy?
Huge, humongous, the biggest guy around here.
Huge?
Yes.
I don't like that.
You know, you're supposed to have a little faith in me.
No, I do. I mean, I don't like that it's going to be the other guy I'm worried about. You know, how much experience does he have?
Enough to make it interesting. Look, if the fight is not competitive, what's the point?
Not getting hurt, maybe?
Look, if he's good, that'll make me a lot better.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
No.
Hi.
Hi there.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was going to ask you the same question, but not so rudely. Ray wanted to have lunch, and he wanted to check out some business investments, and he needed some advice.
From you?
Well, excuse me, I do know a thing or two. What's wrong with you?
Sorry,
Actually, your mother was telling me that this place might be on the blocks soon.
Really? I hadn't heard of that.
Is it a good facility?
The best one around here?
Really needs a coat of paint.
Well, actually, sweetheart, I don't think the fellas are coming around for the aesthetic value. You know what I mean?
I gotta go.
What's wrong?
I just forgot that I have to go get my badge for the hospital, otherwise I can't work.
All right, I'll give you a ride.
No, you need to stay here and get ready for tonight.
Well, you know, actually, I'm going to be taking your mom downtown. I'm going right by the hospital. I can drop you off after.
No, thank you, Ray. I have other errands, too. Okay? See you later.
Bye-bye, honey. Now, make sure you smile. There's nothing worse than one of those awful ID pictures that looks like a mugshot.
Okay. I'll see you tonight. Bye.
Bye there.
She's so touchy lately.
Well, maybe she's worried about Jagger's fight. What do you say, Rhonda? You want to go to the fight tonight? That is, if you don't mind, Jagger.
Not at all.
Good.
Great. We'll see you tonight.
Where to start?
Well, since I'm the man you love with all your heart, why don't you start at the top? Start at the bottom. Start where you want.
Somehow that just doesn't make it any easier.
What's the matter?
I know who the hit-and-run driver was.
That's good. That's great. Jennifer, look, we can
It
throw
was
the book
Tracy. It was Tracy's car, and it was Tracy behind the wheel.
Wait a second, Jennifer. Tracy hit you with the car and left you there to die like that? That's it. I'm calling Sean. What's the problem?
You can't, Paul.
Yes, I can, Jennifer. We've got motive. We've got means. We've got the car for evidence. Forget hit and run. We're going for attempted
Will you slow
murder.
down, counselor?
Okay, look. Let's say for a minute that I'm not an attorney, okay? Jennifer, she could have destroyed your life. She tried to kill you. I cannot let her get away with that.
I think I've kind of gotten used to the idea. Well, I have known for a while.
How long, Jenny, have you known?
Since a couple of days after the accident.
Hey, you didn't tell me? Why didn't you tell somebody?
I told Tracy.
Why? Tracy!
Why do you think she dropped the charges against you? Why do you think she gave you the divorce, Paul?
Jenny, you're willing to let her get away with almost destroying your life just to get me off the hook?
Yes.
Jenny, I don't know whether I should kiss you or kill you. I really don't.
Kill me, okay? I know I deserve it. Paul, I really thought I was doing the right thing. I swear I never thought you would take Dylan. And now I don't know how I can make it up to you. I am so sorry. I know that's not nearly enough. I just don't know what else to say. I'm sorry.
You didn't trust me, did you?
I thought you would be angry.
Angry for telling me the truth. Jennifer, I am not like other men in your life.
No,
all right,
Paul,
no, you
please
listen to me.
don't.
After all we've been through, when are you going to learn I am not Ned Ashton?
Why are you doing this to me? Brenda, as hard as this may be for you to believe, I'm trying to work. Shouldn't you be doing the same?
Yes, I should be. I should be at work modeling for deception.
No, you shouldn't.
Lucy says I'd be perfect.
I run this company, not that featherhead Miss Coe.
What did I ever do to you?
It isn't what you've done to me, it's what you're trying to do to yourself. You're using this as an excuse not to go to college, and I'm not going to be any part of that.
Aha. You're threatened, aren't you? You're threatened. You don't want me to become successful.
open your eyes. I want you to get a degree so you can be successful.
A degree.
Yes.
A degree is going to really fix it. Julia, there's lots of people with degrees who can't even find a job.
Oh, that is just an excuse. Those people are at the top of the list.
Look. Okay, this is what I could do. I can model for a little bit, and then I can save my money, and then maybe later on down the line I'll go to college with it.
Oh, maybe later. Honey, I know you too well. You would never go back to school. Look, this modeling, it is not all fun and games. It takes determination, it takes dedication, and it takes discipline. You don't have the discipline to decide what color nail polish to wear. You need college. What are you going to do when you're too old to model?
When I'm too old to model?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should really be concerned about that right now. Can't you stay in the now ever? Julia, this is now. It is now. You could walk out the door right now and you could get hit by a car. You could get sick. Oh, Brenda, this is a chance I can take right now. Look, if I'm not good at this, I'll be the first to admit it.
Oh, you will you?
Yes, I will.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it?
Oh, now,
Are you
I did
serious?
not
You'll
say
think
that I
about
would
it?
consider. I am offering you no promises.
Right. Fine. Think about it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you look so pretty today.
Thank you. It's not working.
I know you would never react like Ned. That's why I'm here now. But at the time, Paul, I was so confused. I wanted to tell you I couldn't. That was part of the agreement I made with Tracy.
You struck a deal with the devil herself. Did you really think she would uphold her end of the bargain? She doesn't have a conscience.
Paul, when she took Dylan, I couldn't bear to face you. I know how much you love your son. I wouldn't blame you for holding me responsible.
I don't hold you responsible, Jennifer. Look, it's true. I could have covered myself a little better. I could have anticipated something like this. Tracy only is responsible for Tracy's actions.
You mean that?
Of course I mean it. But you have to promise me something.
Anything.
No more secrets. Ever. Okay? From now on, we tell each other everything.
I promise. I will never make that mistake again. I promise.
I know. You realize you're going to have to tell the police what you know now, right?
But, Paul...
No, but nothing, Jennifer. You don't have an argument with this, okay? You're going to tell me you're going to uphold your end of the bargain? Tracy broke the agreement. That's it, null and void.
Don't you think it could look like I'm just making the whole thing up to get back at her for taking Dylan?
We gotta get the evidence. We gotta find that
Oh,
car.
come on. She's got to have hidden her tracks by now.
If she had the car repaired, there's scientific evidence, all right? Blood, skin, clothing samples. And if not, we'll find a repair order from the body shop she used, Jan.
Do you really think we can do it?
I gotta try. Proving that Tracy is a felon is probably the only way I'll ever see my son again.
I went by the lighthouse before, but Sly wasn't there.
Well, he must have a friend.
I thought if you didn't show up, I'd take him out to dinner.
But then I showed up, and he's off the hook. See what I do for my kid?
Must you always be so antagonistic?
Yes, Mother, I must. I suppose the conversation will now switch to how you can best fix my life.
I was only asking about my grandson. Is that not permissible anymore?
Sorry. Seen Jenny?
Yeah, we had lunch.
How is she?
You could find out for yourself, you know.
Yes, I know. But I'm asking you, how is she?
Jenny is fine. Well, she has some relationship problems.
Which one?
All of them, it seems.
God, how many she got? I've only got 2, and it's hell. I thought this Paul Hornsby thing was sailed off into the sunset.
Not always that easy.
There's a good excuse.
And how about you? How's your love life, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not always that easy. See how it works?
Look, it's no secret about you and Holly. The two of you seem pretty cozy. At least that's how it looked to me.
Look to you? What are you doing, following me around, Mother?
No, I'm really not. But if you'd get that chip off your shoulder, you'd see that it's Sly I'm worried about.
Why is it every woman in my life uses my son to keep an eye on me?
Bill, if you want to spend the rest of your life alone, that's your business. But Sly certainly needs an influential woman in his life. Now, I'll admit I don't know that much about Holly, but she seems like a nice person, a decent person. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Then I don't understand. What is the problem?
The problem, Mother, is that you just don't know when to stop pushing. Stay out of my life.
You're back already? Didn't you go to the Quartermains?
Yes, I did.
The car wasn't there, was it?
I should have known Tracy wouldn't have been so stupid as to leave hard, cold evidence behind, Jennifer.
Well, where could it be?
Across the border, new VIN number somewhere, at the chop shop, being used for spare parts. I can't believe I was stupid enough to think that there was actually hope.
No, we are going to come up with something.
Jennifer, look, I appreciate what you've been doing, okay? I really do. I think you've been through enough. This is my problem.
No,
Let me
don't you
handle
dare
it.
say that. After that whole mess I went through with Kensington and Ned and all that rotten publicity, you never left my side, not once. If you think I'm going to let you go through this alone, you think again. Paul, I don't care what it takes. I don't care how long. We're going to find Dylan. We're going to do it together.
Hey, what are you doing flipping burgers here? You should be in the gym training.
Don't worry about it, AJ. I got it covered, okay?
Hey, I'm not worried about you. I'm rooting for you, as a matter of fact. I want you to win.
Is that right?
Yeah, you see, if you don't win, then I don't get to take you out in the next round.
Listen, the only way you're going to take me out is if you buy off the judges. But I bet your daddy's writing checks by now. He does that very well.
Well, no such luck for you, Jagger, because nobody's getting bought off.
Listen, you want to get something to eat? You just get out of my face.
I think I know why they call them soda jerks now, huh? See you around.
Hey, Karen, honey, you're home?
Mom, you're home early.
Oh, yes, something terrible happened. Aunt Sally had an accident.
What happened?
Oh, she broke her hip. She's going to be okay, but, you know, at her age, she can't get along by herself, so I'm going to have to go there and take care of her.
You have to go to Michigan?
I don't have any other choice.
Mom.
Scotty came me a couple days off with pay, and that was really nice of him, considering what he's going through these days.
Well, I'll go with you.
Honey, don't be ridiculous.
Mom, I could help you. That would be good.
You're holding down 2 jobs, and how's it going to look if you don't show up on your first day at the hospital?
It's a hospital, Mom. I'm sure they would understand something like that.
Karen, are you afraid of being alone?
Well, how long do you think about being gone?
Honey, that's so sweet. Just when I was worried about you growing up and not needing me. I tell you what, as soon as Sally's better, I'll come right back, okay? And in the meantime, you know, if you need anything at all, Ray'll help you. He can kind of take care of you the way he did when you were little.
Right.
Holly.
Victoria?
You know, I know that this is very awkward, but I think maybe if we clear the air, we'll both feel a lot better. I really don't think that's necessary. Well, yes, it is. I mean, we both share something very special in common. And what would that be? The way we feel about Bill. Look, I know that this may not be very comforting, but you really are very important to him, too. I'll remember that. In fact, he would just die if he ever hurt you intentionally. I appreciate what you're doing, Victoria. It's really very generous of you. No, it's really not. In fact, you know, if the situation were different, if, let's say, you were the one with Bill instead of me, I don't think I would be very generous at all.
Well, as they say, it's all fair in love and war.
Oh, well, this isn't war, is it?
It's just a saying.
You know, I think under different circumstances, you and I might have become friends.
Maybe. Maybe not. Excuse me, I have to make a call.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Holly, what a nice surprise. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I just, really miss you. You've been so busy lately.
Yeah, I sure have. My business is in a shambles.
Yeah. I was thinking since, you know, you and Sly are booked for the 4th of July, maybe we could get together tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Hold on a second. Let me find my book. Here it is. Tomorrow. Looks good. You want me to make some lunch arrangements?
No, that's okay. I've got something planned just for the two of us.
Tonight, it's Tim and Al heading for the Scottish Highland Games on Home Improvement, followed by Coach.